Hello everyone, my name is CantDoGames and welcome back to the weird news. Quick note before we get into this one. Anything I say, any part of this video, if you feel like I've got that I'm trying to make a laugh out of this or anything like that, that's just how I cope. How I cope with like situations. You know, where I might seem numb or heartless, but I'm not. It's very, very emotional, very damaging. So don't take offense or don't think I'm being mean to the people that are suggested in the videos. It's just the way I cope, and I try to lighten up the mood, even if it's a very dark matter. That's just how I am. All right. So yeah. Back on with what the news is for today, and yeah, it all seems like a bit of Final Destination today, really. Like how a new movie would go. It's crazy. 6 people die after having their throats slit by kite string at a kite festival. And also, 2 men killed during cockfighting event after armed rooster attacks them. Yeah, we've got some 2 really bizarre stories today, I'll tell you that. But it does really feel like something that you'd see in like a Final Destination type movie. My love and all that goes out to the people that lost their lives. If you are shocked by this and all that, I would leave a like, leave your thoughts out in the comments. But yeah, let's get on with today's really crazy, bizarre, weird news, I guess. 2 men killed during cockerel fight event after armed rooster attacked them. Yep, you see that right. A bloody cockerel has been armed with a knife and it went badly. Jesus Christ. It's sad because 2 people died, but in another way, it's cockerel fighting, and I think that's completely wrong. So in one way, it's like karma's been served, but wouldn't you have noticed maybe like the cockerel was walking funny? Like, you know, just walking a bit on one side a little bit more because it's got a blade slide on its leg. It's like next is gonna be like crowd of people got shot by an armed rooster with a bloody SMG attached to its head. It's like it's just getting crazy out there, isn't it? This makes you more like concerned about people and that, because look what we're doing. We're arming animals now with weapons. That's a great idea. 2 men have been fatally wounded by a knife-wielding bird by knife-wielding birds before they were about to watch them battle to the death in an illegal cockfight. The 2 freak accidents occurred during India's Hindu-Maki Sankranti's festival, an event during which the cruel sports is common practice. 1 man was killed by his own rooster as he tied blades to the bird's feet, as per the Indian Express. Why would I? It's like they get really aggressive to each other, and then they also sometimes do attack their owners. Why would you thought it was a good idea to put a knife on this animal that doesn't even want to do this shit? Of course it's gonna fucking attack you, and it's gonna look at his fellow rooster and go, "Why are we fighting each other? We've got weapons. Let's fucking kill them." Fucking animals rebel, isn't it, really? Jeez. Gandiel Suri Pakaras Rao was busy preparing his prized cockerel ahead of the fight in Kakiyande when the bird was spooked by the crowd. Okay. As a result, the knife-wielding bird flew upwards in a frenzy and cut open Rio's leg in the process. Well, don't fucking harm your bird or any animal. Jesus. The 43-year-old man was rushed to hospital after the unfortunate run of events, but he was declared dead on arrival after bleeding out from his wounds. Fucking how sharp was the bloody blade that you gave the fucking rooster? Another man identified as K. Padmaju by the Indian Express was a spectator at a different cockfight in the district of East Godavari when the bird flew into the crowd and cut his hand. The bizarre twists of fate also saw Padmajan bleed out and die. Fucking hell, bleed out from cutting his hand. Fuck, how sharp were these blades? Obviously, it is not so fun when the shoe is on the other foot. Or the knife, apparently. Attempts to curb the brutal competition have failed, despite cockfighting being outlawed by the Indian Supreme Court in 2018. Cockfighting is still a common occurrence within Andhra Pradesh on India's East Coast. A tradition during ceremony which marks the day the sun transitions from the zodiac of Sagittarius to the Capricorn. Because of Capricorns, this happens. No, it's because people are born and they just think it's fun to watch animals fight each other. No, it's not. Although the tradition practice is now illegal, police are finding it difficult to enforce the event, as the events are so popular. Fucking hell, yeah. Would you think? I think they'll think twice after this now. Like, it's either they're going to stop doing it now because people died, or they're going to get worse with their ideas. Like, next it is going to be like, just fuck it, put a fucking C4 on the chicken, and when the time's right, just blow them up. No, just don't. It's insane what people do. Like, how did the animal even move if it was on its leg, like on its foot? Like, it must have cut itself as well. People come from far and wide to attend, with one witness telling the Express he travelled 700 kilometres to see the fight in person. Cockfights are the biggest attraction to God Valley and parts of Kirishi and Guntur district during the 3 days of festival, he said. Police have even tried to look the other way on the conditions the more violent type of fights with knives do not take place. However, the request was flaunted openly soon after we left, a police officer told the Express. So literally, they said, oh yeah, we're not going to do it, don't worry. Right, the police left, they just did it anyways. Bids during the rooster fights can range from 10,000 rupees to 500,000, basically to £5,000. Jesus. For those buying into the sport, rooster specialties bred for fighting go from 8,000 rupees to 20,000 rupees. That's insane, no, but like, you gotta learn your lesson. Like, that's a sign there to don't do it and don't make it even more dangerous. But people go to this though. I don't understand. I just don't understand. I guess the idea of cockfight or of rooster fighting it. But why would you? It is like I just said at the beginning of the video. It's like, why would you give an animal a weapon? You know what I mean? It's insane. It's like, it's saddening that 2 people died, but at the same time, it's karma for them because they well, I guess not for the spectator. The spectator, that's really that sucks. But for the person, though, like one of the owners, that's karma. That's karma, that is. And he got really what was coming to him because he's breaking a law. He's also doing animal cruelty. So really, and his own stupid actions. Yeah, well, the next bit of news that's coming up today, you're going to feel like you're in a Final Destination movie. Or it's the Final Destination movie's new ideas. 6 people die after having their throat slit by kite string at a kite festival. Yeah, you heard that right. 6 people were fatally wounded around the throat by a string from a kite. Now, I will say the kites that they use here aren't the sort of kites that you give your kids. These strings are sort of like how fishing rod wire is. They're wires. Fuck. Like, I literally, when I first saw this, I imaged, you remember the scene from Ghost Ship, if you ever watched that movie? Basically, everyone's on like the deck, and then it's like one of the wires, they just zoom. Slices through everyone, but the kid. But like anyone short enough, like the kid. Can you imagine being there and it's like you're a kid and everyone around you gone, and you're just all these kids are just like you would never want to go outside again or even see it. Fly a kite, I guess. Fuck. For a kite that's supposed to be something just to look at and enjoy, to slice your throat, basically. Fuck. There you go, Final Destination. There's your next idea for another movie, I guess, but... 6 people, including 3 small children, have died in a multiple horrific kite accident after illegal strings wrapped around their neck and slit their throats. Wait, illegal? Oh, so they weren't actually supposed to do that. Oh. According to police, hundreds of kites enthusiasts were injured when they attempted duel with the tools in the mid-air in the western state of Gujarat. Residents headed to their roofs and terraces in masses to participate in the festival. However, some kite fighters used razor-sharp cords to take theirs to the sky before it ended in disaster. Well, they're the fucking idiots then, aren't they? Use the wire, use the strings and that are meant for kites. Don't use like razor sharp fucking wire that you would normally use for like fishing and like I don't really know what else you would use that type of stuff for. I guess like fencing maybe, but fuck, it's like overkill much. It's like I don't know. It's not really the same situation, but you know, Robot Wars. It's like going to Robot Wars. You've got like a little robot that just flips the robot. Your opponent has a fucking chainsaw and a fucking minigun, like on each one of its hands. That's overkill. The children killed included 2 girls, aged 2 and 3, and 7-year-old boy. Damn. To make matters worse, none of the children were actually participating in the festival when they were fatally wounded. Oh, that's even worse. Police told NDTV 7-year-old Rishad was riding with his parents on a motorized scooter, having just bought their own kite to take part in the festival, when his throat was slit. Fuck. Jesus, going along going, I can't wait to ride my kite, yeah. 2-year-old Kirti also was riding a motorized scooter when she became entangled with her throat. Jesus, wait. If all these kids were on like a scooter, do these kite riders or kite fighters have a grudge against people on scooters or something? She was rushed to hospital for treatment but later died. 3-year-old Kismat was walking home with her mother when a thread came in contact with her neck. She was rushed to hospital but was declared dead on arrival. According to police, incidents were reported in districts of Vadura, Kutch and Grand Hinjga. A further 3 men were lost their lives while riding their motorbikes when they were cut down by the kite string. So the kite was probably like, the person was probably here, the kite was like up here, and they were driving like probably like in between. They should really like put up. Well, you can't really see the wires, to be honest. They are made to look so you can't actually see the wire like from a distance. So that is the kite flyers' faults, because a lot of people they put little bits of like markers on the strings going up so you can see where it is. I guess they didn't do that. As per news agency Press Trust of India, emergency services recorded a total of 130 people that were injured by the cuts from kites. A further 46 were injured after falling from roofs while flying kites during the festival. Emergency services also saw a spike in a road accident linked to this festival in recent days, with 461 cases on January 15th and 120 on January 14th. According to the Statesman's news services, 188 people have since been arrested for selling Chinese neon kite string coated with powdered glass. What? So this was actually more like people were doing it because why? Why did they do it? Like, were they trying? This is strange. Why would you coated powder glass? That's gonna make yellow string, razor sharp. What type of sick bastard are you to use a kite that's for kids as a weapon? That'd be one weird fucking story to tell. Assassination, ain't it? Come on, Timmy, we're going to take you for a kite. But I don't want to go over. I don't want to go there. I want to go over here. No, we're going over where the crowd is, where the person is that I really don't like is. Okay? Alright, kid? Now let's go. Fuck. Commissioners of the police said they received nearly 200 reports of vendors selling the banned strings, which have now been linked to numerous fatalities, injuries to the wildlife. They're fucking birds sliced in half in the fucking sky, aren't they? As per the directions of Chief Minister Bhagwat Mann, the Punjab police will take strict actions against those buying or selling Chinese kite flying strings. Gill added the Punjab police have taken strict actions against the sellers. Trading Chinese kite strings have been so far recovered as many as 10,269 Chinese spools of dangerous material. So it's all because some assholes selling banned string that is known to be very dangerous, and it's mostly used for big kites, like ones that go like on buildings that you don't hold, and they're out of the way from people. They're not on the streets and all that. You know, you got the big kites that go like, yeah, they put them up high, like really high out of the way. That's what they're for. And it's like a big gush of wind, it still holds. Using it on the ground is, yeah, literally like just holding out a really long wire across one part of a road to the other, and then watching people just walk across it. Fucking sickos, that is. Jesus. Well, there you go. Let me know, guys, what your thoughts are in the comments, and how shocked you are, and also if you're scared about going kiting now, because I will never go near a kite. Well, I don't really go out anyway, so. But yeah, fuck. Anyways, my sympathy and my love goes out to the people, the families of the children, and the ones and the men and the adults as well. I hope you can find some closure and all that in your losses, and yeah, and hopefully the people that have done this will get dealt with by the authorities properly. Okay, so yeah, that was today's weird news. If don't forget to remember what I said at the beginning of the video, of course. It's just how I deal with things, and big situations like this is very morbid, very wrong. And as I said, I hope they do get dealt with, and they get what they deserve. You know, life sentence, or being kicked to the curb by a big crowd of people who hate him. That would do as well. Hope that I don't really want to say you enjoyed, but hope they stuck around to the end. Don't forget to leave a like to show your love and all that, and your support. And yeah, the world can be a cruel place when humans are around, I think. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow for some Spider-Man. Ciao.